Hello, Jackson and Raven. Here's your sewer scope from today's inspection. That's me in the utility room, kind of just giving you a little bit of orientation, showing you around, letting you know that I'm actually in your basement. There is the clean out, the access point in the on the main sewer stack. We start out in PVC, plastic, polyvinyl chloride plastic. Um, Typically, PVC pipe does not, get, let's say, dirty or have buildup on it, typically just because it's a smooth surfaced pipe, things tend not to stick to it. That being said, for PVC, you've got a fairly dirty PVC pipe. There's a fair amount of staining going on, things like that. It's not gonna affect anything. What that tells me is that the pipes. This is the original section of pipe. This has been around since day one, so it's got some expected staining on it. It's not going to inhibit anything, keep anything from flowing. It's not going to be a big deal. It's just more kind of a point of fact. We're going to come up here a little bit. At about 50 feet, we're going to transition. That's an access point. That might be right at the kind of the end of the drive before we get into the city street. Here we go to cast iron. There's a little section right around this bend. See that dark, the black area? That might have been a repair. That might be a rubber sleeve on the outside of the pipe. Hard to tell. The cast iron is heavily corroded, and there's a fair amount of buildup at the bottom of the pipe. This pipe has not been touched in a very long time, if at all. So right at about 62, 63 feet, we make this sharp turn, and we're holding water. I can't get around this bend. I couldn't really tell if it was just because the coarseness of the pipe, how rough it was, or there's something blocking the camera head. But I came to a dead stop right around here, and then obviously the visibility once things get swished around is really pretty bad. You can't see anything. The only thing that you can really tell is, besides the cast iron being heavily corroded, is the water's not flowing, right? So something's holding up the water. So it's either a low spot in the pipe, the corroded nature of the pipe has grabbed things over the years and created a dam. Not likely that there would be root intrusion in cast iron pipe, but it is definitely possible. Or you could have some damage to the pipe around that corner. In any regard, I mean, I think the best course of action would be to have the pipe cleaned. See if just coming in with cutter heads opens the pipe up. Obviously, it needs to be cleaned anyway, but seeing if cleaning it doesn't open things up and allow for access through to the end of the pipe. You want to be able to one, just obviously double check to make sure that there's no damage, but beyond that, to get full visibility on the rest of the pipe. I'm obviously pulling back now. Feel free to keep watching the last little bit of this if you'd like. Reach out to me if you have any questions. I'm always happy to be a resource if I can help.